Chapter 1675. In the afternoon, Alex expelled nearly half of the entire staff of Suki Pharmaceuticals in a desperate manner. Originally, those people from Suki Pharmaceutical were still thinking of using a strike to fight against Alex, but he didn't expect that Alex was not at all soft to them, and they all fired them, leaving none. This incident caused a huge earthquake in the Chinese business community. First of all, no one thought that Suki Pharmaceutical, which is an excellently developed company, would change ownership. Now 90% of the shares have been transferred to a Japanese, and it has become a Japanese company. Secondly, no one thought that after Suki became a Japanese company, it would kill half of its employees in one go. In China, apart from bankruptcies, very few companies will suddenly expel so many people. Especially for manufacturing companies like Suki Pharmaceutical, with nearly 10,000 employees. If half of them are fired at once, 4,000 or 5,000 people will be fired. Moreover, except for the employees in the production positions, the R&D, promotion and sales positions were all laid off. This operation method makes everyone feel incredible. In their view, this method of layoffs is tantamount to abolishing martial arts, but Alex didn't care. What he needs is not the brand of Suki Pharmaceutical, nor the reputation and patents. What he needs is only the production line of Suki Pharmaceutical. As long as Suki Pharma honestly produces Pinnacle Aderin for him according to his requirements, that is the greatest value of Suki Pharmacy at this stage. The rest of Suki Pharmaceutical that has not been expelled are all the people in charge of the production line. Immediately afterwards, Alex immediately held a meeting at Suki Pharmaceutical, appointing Burton as the general manager of Suki Pharmaceutical and Yen as the deputy general manager. At the same time, Alex also very clearly warned the remaining people in charge of the production line, "You people in charge of the production line will listen carefully. If you work for me honestly, listen to me and do things according to my instructions, then your job can be retained and your income can be guaranteed. What I can promise you is to follow me honestly and I will make your income never lower than before." As he said, Alex turned around and shouted sharply, "But if anyone among you dares to play with me carefully, dare to fight against me, then I am sorry, I will immediately kick you out of Suki Pharmaceutical." When the people who stayed heard this, they immediately acted like tamed wild dogs, and honestly didn't dare to say more. When the group is angry, everyone wants to fight, because they feel that when everyone is tied together, Alex must not dare to do anything to them. After all, he certainly does not want Suki Pharmaceutical to be paralyzed suddenly. But what everyone didn't expect was that Alex didn't play cards according to the routine at all. Before everyone was tied together and confronted him, he had already driven out half of the people. This immediately caused all the people who were evicted and their families into a serious economic crisis. Therefore, how can the remaining group of people dare to have any thoughts of making troubles, to keep the job and to ensure that the salary is not lower than before, which is to ensure that their family life will not be affected in any way and let them completely relax? At this time, how can they have the least thought of confrontation? As a result, a group of people quickly surrendered and decided to continue working for Alex Pharmaceutical Company.